Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk with you about overcoming the fear of change. And when I say change, it can be in any sector of our life. What do I mean by that? When I say change, I see it in relationships, going out of relationship or going into relationships, whether if it's a partner, if you want to break up with a partner, or if you want to go into a relationship with a partner. A change can be starting a new job, quitting your old job and starting a new job. A change can be leaving your hometown, leaving your parents' place, start to live alone. Change can be starting to study in a new university or quitting from a university that you're already in. So a change means basically alternating your current reality into some unknown territory, unfamiliar territory with certain characteristic and with certain feelings and with certain values that you don't know how you will react in because you're not there yet. So, and let's dive for a second into the reason why most of us fear of change. And I promise you that each one of us in their life feared of change at one point. But what is it that makes us fear of change so much? I think it's mostly the uncertainty of what and how will we do when we go and when we step into that unfamiliar territory, How will we feel when we break that relationship that we're in? How will we feel when we start that new job? Who will be our friends in our new job place? Will the boss be nice? Will I like the job? Maybe now I think I will like it, but will I like the job? How will I feel when I leave my parents' place? Will I like being alone? Will I not like being alone? All of those questions, the fear of what will be, This is the main reason why we all fear of change. And now let me talk for a second about the positive sides of change. And I will also give some examples from my own life. So if I can think of some positive aspects to change, it's almost like the pessimistic and the optimistic side. It's the half empty cup and the half full cup, It's the way you look at things. So let's say, for example, you are in a relationship you don't want to be in, And at one point you say to yourself, I want to break up with my partner, but I don't have the courage, because I also don't want to hurt them. And also I don't want to step into unfamiliar territory of me being alone, suddenly after so many years. One way to look at it is saying what I just said, the fear of the change. But another way to look at it is to say, I've been so much time with this partner and I love them to death, but I'm a different person now, and who knows who will I meet there, outside this relationship. There are 8 billion people in the world. I can meet so many great people and start so many great relationships with more people. It's almost exciting, Every change is exciting. It's like a new start, And I'm not saying the fact that you want to change means that you don't love or not appreciating anymore your current situation. Or if I gave that example, then your current partner, It's okay to want to change. It's okay. Or if we take the example of a new job, you can say, oh, I fear of this change because I like my new job and I know the people and I know the workplace already. I feel at home, Nothing is unfamiliar. And maybe I will not like the people and the workplace, etc. on the new place. But the salary is good. So this is one side of fear of the change itself, But if I can think of the half full cup, then I'd say, oh, I'm so excited about this workplace. This new workplace is far away from the place I used to work, which is exciting because it's new city, full of new people, with new adventures, with new ideas, with new spirit, new conversations, new inspirations, and I might get to know people and make friends for life, which I would never if I wouldn't take this opportunity, if I will not take this opportunity. So every change has good sides and bad sides, but it all depends how you look at it, because you can translate both into different language, positive language or negative language. And let me give you an example about my own life, So the first change I can think of was my army service, when I left home the first time to go to the army, leaving my parents' place and meeting new people and getting told what to do and when to wake up and when to do this and when to do this. There was a change. That was a change, I didn't choose this change, but that was a change. Or, for example, I had a girlfriend back then as well. And at one point, we decided that this is not for us, And I remember there was like a period where we were together, but I didn't want to be together that much. And things just kept going. And then at one point, she just ended the relationship because of that. But looking back now, I can say that this change was good. Back then, I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to end this relationship. And I also didn't know what will wait for me on the outside, Maybe where I am is better, But I couldn't know unless I tried. And here I am. I'm still alive, I learned a lot of lessons since. And worst case, you learn a lesson, And if I can think of another big change that I had is moving to Europe, leaving my parents' house. I live now in a foreign country, study in a university where I don't know anyone from before I arrived here. And there was a big change for me, suddenly to move to a place where I cannot meet my parents whenever I want. 20 minutes drive, 30 minutes drive, It's like 5 hours flight. And I can tell you that today I learned a lot about myself and a lot about the world from meeting so many people. And I got so many opportunities, if that's in music or in whatever I'm doing, which is music, but so many opportunities to meet new people and to shake hands and to learn about experiences and about opinions and about cultures that I wouldn't have known if I would never leave where I'm from, leave the place that I know the most, And I talked about it, and it connects to the video that I talked about. What are the odds, What are the odds that the place you are from is the place for you, Go watch it if you didn't, but that's exactly connects to that point. And I'll tell you that every person that tells you that they are not afraid of change, they are lying, because change is scary. But you have to understand that this is how progress is made. This is how you evolve. This is how you learn. And this is how you move forward through change, If you want to evolve, you need to change for the good and the better, but you never know if it's going to be a good change or a bad change until you try it, And worst case, you learn something new. You learn something new about yourself. You learn something new about how things work. And you learn something new about life, That's priceless, in my opinion. And sometimes you're going to have to maybe hurt some people, maybe hurt yourself. If it's moving out of your parents or leaving a girlfriend or your boyfriend or moving out and be far from your friends. But all of this is a sacrifice in order to gain something else, in my eyes, and at least from my story. And I think the way to overcome change is that it's just to embrace the adventure, embrace the fear, embrace the uncertainty, and embrace the unknown, Because at the end we live one life, and this is part of the adventure, This is part of it. This is life. Life is changing. Life is failing. Life is laughing. Life is loving. Life is having your heart broken. Life is missing your loved ones. Life is discovering new things, you know? It's all in there. It's all in there in the same place we call life, you know? That's the nature of life. And I think that's the way to overcome change. Just embrace that it is what it is, you know? And if you want something to change really much, you have to confront it and you have to do it. And I also found from my experience that the most things I regret about in life is the things I didn't change, you know? Things I didn't do, opportunities I didn't take. I also talked about it in one of my videos. You know, so let's say you did make a change and it wasn't for you, you learned a lesson, you know, and most of the time you can go back to the situation you were already in, most of the times. But you'll never know until you're not trying. And yeah, I guess this is what I wanted to talk with you about today. So one tip for me to you will be to just try and embrace all of those feelings, you know, embrace the fear, embrace the love, embrace the adventure, embrace the uncertainty, embrace meeting new people, embrace missing people, you know, embrace breaking hearts, and embrace getting your heart broken. Because this is life. This is the essence of living, you know. That's what's beautiful in life, I guess. But yeah, I'm still a bit sick. I still wanted to make a video, but I hope I could maybe make you guys think about this point. And maybe next time you think about you needing a change, just go and do it, you know, because if you'll never try, you'll never know. So that's it. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.